Season 5 is not quite out yet, but it is just on the horizon. And before it does come out, I thought I would put a little video together talking about just my thoughts on Season 4, where I thought everything ended up, how I like Season 4, my experiences with it, and just kind of just like a little like recap summary of, you know, my thoughts and feelings and opinions all about the season. The background footage is nothing special. It's just going to be a bunch of clips that I never really got a chance to put into any other videos that I've gotten over the last couple of weeks that I did save, but I kind of felt like, you know, once Season 5 comes out, they may or may not be relevant or useful anymore since the map of Kings Canyon is changing so much. Balance is probably going to change a pretty fair bit, so maybe some will still be usable for future videos and maybe some won't, and I would hate to just delete all of them and never have them see the light of day, so this is a good outlet for me to just publish them and get them out there. So Season 4, I was overall a pretty big fan of a lot of the changes that came in with the season. I do have some gripes, I do have some complaints, but overall, the game, every single season is getting better and better and better on the whole. The competitive integrity is just getting better and better. And I'm just a big fan of everything that Respawn is doing for the most part. There are a few little things that I would love to see addressed, and I guess giving feedback at this point is probably not very helpful because, well, the game is going to be updated and changed pretty significantly in just a few hours from when this video goes live, so maybe we shouldn't go into too much depth, but maybe like some broader things that I think could be very helpful for the game in long term are maybe more appropriate topics. So sniper rifles and sniper ammo, sniper mags, the whole sniper system change that has happened in the past season, or was it Season 3? I think it was Season 4. I don't remember. Either way, I'm going to talk about it now. So I understand and appreciate what Respawn was trying to do with this update, but I don't think that it actually really plays super well with the game, at least outside of tournaments in casual level play, and even sometimes in competitive, like in ranked, where no one really runs sniper rifles seriously. I mean, like, maybe you'll see like a few people here and there using them in unranked games, but if you get into high-level ranked games like Diamond and above, it's just so infrequent that you see them unless you have like someone with an Evo armor and a charge rifle that's standing on top of, you know, the wall outside of like Skull Town, or Boneyard is like a Titanfall 1 map. You know, people are just like standing on like, you know, out of bounds-esque areas with charge rifles to get their Evo spawn or their Evo armor charged, like stuff like that. And outside of that, it just doesn't seem super common. Like, none of the sniper rifles really feel powerful enough where it's like, this is my main weapon. This is like gonna be the thing that I want to run the game with and dumpster people with, and that is gonna give me the best statistical chance at winning. I mean, you might have a lot of that in casual, for example. Like, I run Sentinel constantly in casual because I love the Sentinel. It's really fun for me. It feels rewarding, despite the fact that it's, you know, maybe not the strongest thing in the world. It's just fun to use, so I use it a lot. But if I'm going to be playing in ranked lobbies, you know, I don't touch a thing with a 10-foot pole unless I just don't have a better option. Then in which case, if we just don't have enough good guns for our team, or we just can't get enough of a diverse ammo pool for our team, then, like, yeah, like, I'll be the designated person to run the Sentinel because I use it so much and I'm comfortable with it that I can make it work. But, like, it's one of those things that you really have to force, right? But anyways, getting off of that tangent, back onto the original discussion. I'm not the biggest fan of just the ecosystem and economy change because, like, very few people, when you kill them and take their stuff, are going to have sniper attachments or sniper magazines in particular. You're not going to find sniper optics all that frequently. When you look at tournament level play, what a lot of people do is, instead of actually seriously running sniper rifles and trying to bring them into late game, which they really can't because games go to like circle 4, 5, 6 and beyond, so it's going to be people just standing on top of each other and there's no point in having a sniper. You see teams taking buildings, taking defensible positions. They'll drop one of their guns, use all the ammo for their sniper, just poke. They'll swap Evos so that way the person with the sniper poking is going to be getting free charge on that Evo armor. And then once they run out of ammo or it's time to move, they just simply swap back to their normal gun on the ground and they keep on moving. Snipers then become less so like a category of weapon that you want to use and have, and more just a tool that may or may not randomly spawn into a building that you use for a very short temporary period of time and then just get rid of once again. It makes it so guns that are I don't know. It makes it like DMR in particular. This really offends me with the DMR more than anything, where it just seems like a weapon, and I guess I should say longbow, because it was DMR in Titanfall. It's longbow in this game. So for those that are confused, the longbow DMR is like the official like gun name, I suppose. And if I say DMR, I mean longbow. It just seems like a gun that should be used a little bit more frequently and should be more commonly seen. But like when you look at pro level play, you just don't realistically see these things unless it's just the only loot the team has and it's what they have to use. It's never something that you choose. It's just something that you're forced to take and you can just kind of make the best of. For the average player, is it really a big deal? I guess no, not really. But I don't know. I just don't like the economy of like how they work. It feels like it's really, really punishing and difficult to run a sniper that has a fairly decent ammo requirement, I suppose, like the DMR, like the triple take, where even like the charge rifle, where you're going to be burning through ammo pretty quickly. It's just tough to stack up enough ammo because you have to find it purely from the world. Very, very few people are going to carry it in their backpacks. So, I don't know. I don't like where the system is at, and I hope that in like Season 6 or beyond that it's a thing that can change and be like radically revisited. A big reason of why Havoc was so overpowered, and yes, I got that wrong in the tier list, one of the big reasons why it was so overpowered in the early to mid game was because it has a 32 round magazine at base. You don't even need to pick up ammo off the ground. Like a 32 round max DPS, best time in class time to kill assault rifle is pretty good. So it's more than pretty good. So the removal of energy mags and this gun having 32 in mag at base is just not good for the game. So luckily that is going to be changing in some capacity. We don't have patch notes yet. They're not going to release until, well, pretty much simultaneously with Season 5, unfortunately, so I can't tell you what's going to happen. But it is my hope that what they would do would be to just simply reduce the magazine size on the Havoc and then bring back energy mags. But the only way they can really bring back energy mags is pretty much in one of two ways. Either they bring in another energy weapon, so you have 3 energy weapons in the game, and then the mags can actually be usable on 2 of them, and there might be a reason for them to be in the loot table. But I think maybe a reimagining of the energy mags might be a better way to go. I think something that might be cool, and, you know, maybe while this might infringe upon the identity of the L-Star a little bit, I think it might be cool to have the identity of energy weapons in general change, so instead of having magazines at all of them work on the same overheat mechanic as the L-Star. So maybe try something like this, where all the energy mags do not need to be reloaded and their ammo is pulled straight from your reserves. However, you have to manage their heat. So instead of having a magazine attachment, you can have something like a heat sink attachment or something like that, or a capacitor, whatever you want to call it. Just some kind of attachment that lets you shoot more bullets before your gun overheats. So this could be a way to make the L-Star maybe a little bit more palatable into endgame and high-level matches where you just don't really see it used. You only see it used early game when people drop on it and they dumpster people and then they drop it, right? So it would be really cool to have the L-Star be buffed in a way where it can be used later game, well, I guess late game, yeah, sure. Or at least in the mid-game a little bit more effectively by letting it have like this little heat sink attachment or something. So this basically lets you say, okay, we're going to delete sniper ammo from the game. We're going to delete sniper mags from the game. We're going to return the snipers back to normal ammo pool and make it so they can actually be used with regular ammo, and it can actually be a weapon that you target and want to use in a late game, even in high-level lobbies, because the ammo economy is there. However, they use multiple bullets per shot, just like an R301 or Flatline with Anvil. You make it so the sniper ammo economy is changed, so now we just get rid of sniper ammo, we keep the ammo types a little bit more consolidated, but you're going to consume a significant amount of ammo per trigger pull of your sniper. I think that might be a different way of tackling the problem, but making it so snipers are not these dead-end guns, where like your attachments don't transfer to anything else, and like it's just like this weird stopgap thing you pick up in a building, waste the ammo, and then move on and drop it again. So like this energy ammo change can facilitate change and give some momentum to a sniper change, which can then just change the complete and utter metagame of how the looting systems and loot tables will work. So like this is why I kind of tie all these things together into one big argument. Is like, if you can do all of these things together, then this could be a completely new economy for the loot tables within Apex, which could be really, really cool. So again, just like delete sniper ammo, delete sniper attachments, except for maybe like the sniper stocks or something, I guess, if you really want to go that way. And then you bring that variety back into energy ammo, and then perhaps you can even try something like specialty ammo or like experimental ammo, which I guess, like, if you look at data mines, experimental ammo, I guess I think it was like the old name for energy before it became energy and it was experimental. So if you bring like an experimental ammo type, then maybe you can do interesting and weird, like crazy, like design space pushing weapons that could enter the game. Like, what if you were to bring a Titanfall 2 Cold War or softball, or I don't know, the EPG or something into Apex? I mean, granted, I don't necessarily think that they should, but I mean, this creates an opportunity for them to say, okay, we have this 5th ammo type in sniper ammo. We liked how the 5th ammo type felt, but it's not really working for the guns that equip the 5th ammo type. So maybe we should do something that's actually like specialty and like is really, really strong and worth taking, but like is just a little different than snipers. I don't know. Just like a different approach to the same thing could be interesting for the game and a different way to approach it. And it's something I'd like to see, or at least maybe experiment with. But anyways, moving off from this train, other things about Season 4, I was a big fan of how they did the rank split and the map switching in between the two different parts of the season. It was unfortunate that, you know, Kings Canyon, as it stands, is maybe not the best map for ranked in general, but I'm really curious to see, given the map update 2 for Kings Canyon that we're getting, I wonder if the map size and the map flow is going to be different enough now that ranked and tournaments can actually work well on Kings Canyon with this later update. And then if you have a map split, it feels better, where you're on World's Edge for half and you're on the updated Kings Canyon for the other half, and, you know, maybe that'll actually feel better and just be nicer for the game in general, at least for those that play ranked and for those that watch and play in tournaments. I'm interested to see how this turns out, but I do think the split was good for the game. I know some people complain, like, I feel like I have to grind twice as hard, but that's kind of the whole point, is that they want you to keep playing. They don't want you just to, you know, play for the first 2-3 weeks, hit Diamond, or even Masters, and then just stop playing because you hit your rank for the season, and then you just do not engage with Apex for the next month and a half. And then, like, you come back, you know, 6 weeks later, 8 weeks later, and just complain that everything changed, and you're bad, and this and that, and then you play for 3 weeks, and you get your Masters, and then you just stop playing again. Like, by having the split, they can, you know, keep people a little bit more engaged with the game, and they want to play a little bit more. And I don't know, I just think it's overall good for the game. I really, really do. Maybe some people might not agree with that, but as an outsider looking in who doesn't really play much ranked and who has only started grinding just a little bit towards the end of Season 4, just to get up to Diamond and then just kind of calling it done there, it seems good. Like, it has me excited to want to come back for the next season, because I'm going to be placed probably down in Gold, I would assume. So I have to grind up from Gold, back through Plat, back through Diamond, and then make the Masters push in Season 5 on the brand new map. Like, that's exciting for me. That makes me want to come back and keep playing. So, I don't know. I really think that once I hit that, I'll probably still keep playing ranked as long as I have a group that wants to play it. And if people don't want to play it, then I'm totally happy to hold W and just be a big dummy in casual and just hold W on people, run at bullets, and just click on stuff for 4 hours straight, and maybe we win, maybe we lose, but, you know, it's just a good time just going fast. So there's all those factors are in play. I'm looking forward to the new ranked season. I really am, especially the reconnect feature that's coming, which should, I would assume, be hitting both ranked and casual. That's going to be super, super, super great for the game. I have a few friends who have a lot of crashing issues with Apex, even still, when, you know, previously back in launch, Season 1, Season 2, they didn't really have many, if any, issues at all. And they haven't had any hardware or major, like, software changes. Maybe some driver soft could be the culprit, but, I mean, with people not being able to figure out crashing even still this far after Season 3 and Season 4 with World's Edge launch as being, like, the seeming culprit for all of it, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I'm really hopeful that this reconnect feature is going to be really good for the game and is going to let people that have these issues have just a little bit more of a safeguard against losing all their rank points and getting banned from ranked constantly because they're just disconnecting like crazy. So, all in all, Season 5 looking like it's going to be really good. Season 4 was a lot of fun, was a lot of improvements over Season 3 and prior versions of Apex. Looking forward to what Respawn has come up with Season 5, and I hope that you guys are as excited as I am, because I know that I'm going to be doing everything within my power to get the heck out of work early tomorrow. Maybe I'll just, you know, develop a little bit of a cough, who knows, and hopefully we can get as much Apex in on Twitch tomorrow. Should hopefully be starting sometime around 5 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little earlier if possible, but if you're still watching here and you want to watch me play through everything and give you my first impressions and feedback on Season 5 live, or just say hello and thanks for the videos and whatever, twitch.tv/FrothyOmen is the place to be about 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I hope to see you all there. You can also keep in touch with me and the massive community we have in Discord over at discord.gg/FrothyOmen, or you can use the link in the description box down below. There's a lot of people there, very, very active, very cute and good dogs and cats posted all day long as people are, willing to share pictures of their little fur balls. And we also have lots of Apex discussion, other game discussion, huge Animal Crossing following. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, come join us. Anyways, everyone, it's been a good 15 solid minutes of one straight take of me talking. I need a break. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the clips, and we will see you very soon. Take care.